Yes, sir.
What is your last name?
Hamed, Hamed. Samer.
And then
Hamed.
Hamed?
Hamed. Yep.
Cool, gotcha.
Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Let me check your audio.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. What?
I can hear you.
Alright. Alrighty. Sure. Yeah.
Does it look like, did they announce any of the starting lineups?
Not on the intercom. Oh, like
Yeah.
not yet, but I have all the starting lineups right here.
Go ahead and, if you want, you can just talk about whatever until the game starts.
Are we live now?
Get ready for that. Huh?
Are we live now?
The stream is up and we're recording right now, but you're not live. Like, you can go wherever you want to go up. So if you're ready to go right now, you can go.
All right. Let me just.
So just let me know when you want to start.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to WOBN TV. I'm your man Samer Hamid here in beautiful Westerville, Ohio, in a nippy night here as the Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers, and what looks to be a great match, and possibly a tone-shifting match here in the OAC standings. Some keys to the game here for Otterbein is the goalie situation. We're starting goalie right now currently, as we are looking at it right now, is number 30, Aaron Gordon, the freshman. What? Also out today is number... Excuse me, sorry about that. Also out for today is number 23, Bella Shively, as she is hurt right now and won't be starting today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Memorial.
This is Coach Brandon Kuhn's 19th season here at Otterbein. He's led the Otterbein Cardinals to 8 OAC regular season championships, last coming in 2014, and 5 tournament titles for the OAC, last one coming in 2010. As well as 6 NCAA Division III women's soccer tournament appearances, with a Final Four appearance in 2010. The Cardinals are coming off of a 1-0 loss in overtime to Walden Wallace last Saturday afternoon, a game which went scoreless for about 94 minutes until the Jackets and a Popchik sent the game-winning goal. Currently, Otterbein is tied for 6th place in the OAC with Heidelberg, and this is, as I said in the beginning of the broadcast, this would be a very tone-shifting game here for the Cards, as well as Heidelberg, Marietta, and a couple other teams, as such as John Carroll, Baldwin Wallace, and possibly Mount Union, who are all within a 1 or 2 game span of each other in the OAC, as Otterbein also has the same record as Mount Union of 10-4-1. Now, if Otterbein were to win this game and Heidelberg were to lose against Capital tonight, this could be some starting. Excuse me, real quick. All right.
Wearing number 4, sophomore midfielder Sophia Moyes. Sophomore midfielder wearing number 5, France Moyes. Sophomore defender wearing number 6, Jordan Stewart. Freshman midfielder wearing number 7, Kate Dries. Freshman defender wearing number 11, Teresa LaGreca. Sophomore defender wearing number 16, Scout Barger. Sophomore forward number 17, Mackenzie Dorr. Sophomore forward wearing number 19, Kayla Tomlin. Freshman forward wearing number 20, Coley Williams. And a sophomore defender wearing 23, Amanda Augustinian. And starting to go for the Pioneers tonight, freshman from Cambridge, 13, Carly Bruns. And the Pioneers are led by 4th-year head coach Tracy Blasius. She is assisted by Ben Federici, Cody Sells, and Lauren Beats. And now the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Sophomore defender from Tip City, number 2, Holly Bernhold.
I'm sorry.
Sophomore defender from Powell, number 5, Katie Beck. Alyssa Spencer. Number 14, Cassidy Nickel. Sophomore forward from Columbus, number 15, Haley Hott. Freshman midfielder from Chesterfield, number 16, Sydney Young. Sophomore defender from Canton, number 21, Haley Guerra. Freshman defender from Columbus, number 22, Regina Severance. Freshman forward from Columbus, number 25, Priscilla Severance. And a freshman forward from Highland Heights, 28, Isabel Sentel. And in goal tonight for the Cards, a freshman from Worcester, 30, Erin Gordon. And the Cards are led by 19-year head coach Brandon Coons, and he is assisted by Andrea Pullman, Steve Bartram, Chad Simpkins, and Patience Bowman. Now at this time, fans, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. And just a reminder, fans, that game day programs are now available on the Otterbein Women's Soccer schedule page. Simply log on to OtterBeinCardinals.com on your phone, tablet, or other electronic device. Navigate to the Varsity Sports tab, Women's Soccer, and Schedule to access today's game program from your phone, tablet, or other electronic device.
A couple more stats for you folks this evening. Otterbein goalie Aaron Gordon is currently 5th in the OAC in the goal and with a goal against average of 1.05. Now this is set up to be a really interesting game tonight, folks, as on Saturday, Otterbein takes on Mount Union for Senior Day at about 1:30. And this is set up to be an interesting game because if Otterbein ends up winning this game, this could set them up to go in as a 6th seed or possibly even higher into the OAC tournament for the women's soccer this year. Now, as I was saying, this win could be very integral in the Otterbein Lady Cardinal season this year, as a win here and possibly a win against Mount Union could set them up to be a possible 6th seed or higher in the OAC women's soccer tournament tonight in the coming weeks. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're tuning in right now, I am Sam Hamid here with WOBN here at Otterbein University as the Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers today in a nippy night. It's actually about 50 degrees right now. It's supposed to get down to as cold as about 41 degrees later tonight, as the Otterbein Cardinals here are set up to take on the Marietta Pioneers. And here we go. Marietta starts off with the ball. Ball stolen quickly by the Cardinals. Taken back now to the Cardinal side. Oh. That was safe for Marietta. Excuse me. Safe for Marietta by their goalkeeper, Carly Bruns. Excuse me. Otterbein, however, quickly gets the ball back though, and is now on the offensive. Oh, never mind. Oh. Number 25, Priscilla Severance quickly throws in the ball after it's been kicked out of bounds. Now number 28, Isabel Sentel quickly throws in the ball now as the Cards are back on the offensive. Now the Cards attempt a corner kick. Oh. Shot on the goal, quickly ricocheted back by the Marietta Pioneers here, as the ball is quickly taken up by number 5, Katie Best. Oh. It just saved by the Marietta defense here, as the ball almost went into the goal. Appears that a kick is coming into play here by the Marietta Pioneers. And they kick it off. Quickly headed out by the Cardinals. Ooh. And kicked out of bounds by the Pioneers. Ball is now thrown back into play by number 22, Regina Severance. The ball now goes back to the Cardinals and is kicked back out of bounds, this time by the Cardinals. Ball is now thrown back into play by number 6, Jordan Stewart, as is back on the offensive for the Cardinals by number, that is now out of bounds now, the ball. Marietta Pioneers now on the offensive as the ball is now taken away by the Cardinals. Number 21, Haley Guerra. Cards have quickly gone back on the offensive, but now the ball has been turned over and back over to the Marietta side. Cards going back on the offensive now with a pass from number 22, Regina Severance. Oh, and that's stolen. Oh, taken back by the Cardinals. Kicked in by the goalie there for the Pioneers. Cards now quickly back on the offensive here. Oh, taken away by the Pioneers. And out of bounds and thrown in by the Pioneers. Bit of a scrum now as the Cardinals try to take back on the offensive. And they do. The ball quickly goes out of bounds as it was thrown in over there by the Cards, and now a kick in there for the Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are tuning in, my name is Samer Hamid here with WOBN and Otterbein University as the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers in a bit of a nippy night here in Westerville, Ohio. About temperature about 48, 50 degrees and expected to go down as the night goes. Ball set up. Beautiful kick there by the Pioneers there. As it quickly goes out of bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that on Saturday at about 15, 20 minutes before kickoff for the Otterbein Cardinals against the Mount Union Purple Raiders, that Senior Day will be there for the girls soccer team there here in Westerville, Ohio, as we have recognized 2 seniors in this year's class. Otterbein Cardinals on the offensive. Ooh. Attempted kick there by the Cardinals almost seemed a little bit useless as it actually went out of bounds kind of behind the goal line over there. Kicked off by the Pioneers and headed up by the Cards. I believe it's safe to say Otterbein really hasn't been the same since their September 30th loss to Capital in Otterbein here in Westerville. And I believe it's safe to say that, as you can see, they have lost half of their matches, going 3-3 in October. Now this match could be a real difference maker in their season if they win today. Ball's whistled down here by the ref. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining me right now, my name is Samar Hamid here with WOBN and Otterbein University here on a nippy night in a nice October evening here in Westerville, Ohio, as Otterbein Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers. Now this match has been a real back and forth game here as we near about 13 minutes here in the game. It has been really back and forth as both teams haven't been really able to get downfield. Only one shot so far, both per team. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Sam Hamid here with Otterbein University on a nice brisk day here, on a nice brisk night here, here in Westerville, Ohio, as the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers. Very, very tight game here right now between the Cards and the Pioneers here, as both teams are really on each other, really trying to fight for that position, and not really and neither team really being able to budge for either. Otterbein quickly making its way downtown here. Otterbein quickly made its way downtown there to the Marietta goal, but soon it was very soon though kicked out of bounds there, and now given back to the Marietta Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind those soccer fans and parents out there right now who are tuning in that Senior Day is Saturday, October 28th here at Otterbein for our soccer players. Senior Day will start about 20 minutes before kickoff for the Otterbein Mount Union soccer game here for the women's soccer team. That Marietta soccer player quickly came out of nowhere, was quickly evaded there by the Otterbein Cardinals. And that is a goal for Otterbein. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Priscilla Severance, the freshman out of Columbus, Ohio, out of Bishop Watterson High School. And the Otterbein Cardinals in the 26 minutes and 37-second mark have taken a 1-0 lead against the Marietta Pioneers. The goal just left open by the Marietta goalkeeper. Marietta goalkeeper Carly Bruns. Excuse me. Ball thrown in there by number 22, Regina Severance. Right now, the Otterbein Cardinals are currently leading the game in shot attempts with 6, as Marietta College hasn't attempted a shot yet over here with 0 shot attempts here. Ball taken over by the Cardinals now, being moved downfield. It's passed to number 7, Alyssa Spencer. She now passes it back. As the ball quickly goes out of bounds. Ball picked up by Carly Bruns here by the Marietta Pioneers and kicked off just to about midfield. Great kick over there by the Pioneers. Ball quickly taken over by the Cardinals as they move downfield. Ball picked up by number 13 goalie Carly Bruns here from the Marietta Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining me, my name is Samar Hamid here from Otterbein University as we announce on WOBN and Otterbein TV here the women's soccer game between the Otterbein Cardinals and the Marietta Pioneers. Score is currently 1-0 with a goal by number 25, Priscilla Severance. Ball is quickly put back into play as it runs out of bounds, and Say picked up over there by number 30, Aaron Gordon, the goalkeeper for the Cardinals. Bit of a back and forth now as it's taken up by the Pioneers. Otterbeins, I believe, number 15, Haley Guerra, giving a bit of a bump down to the ground as she gets back up quickly, though. Ball kicked up in the air by number 7, Alyssa Spencer, as it goes out of bounds.
Into the game for the Cards, number 10, Katie Exline, 11, Maya Kelly, and 26, Annie Mosca.
New players are subbed in for the Cards, one of which number 11, Maya Kelly out of Hilliard, Ohio. Ball taken over here by the Cards as they try to go down the field as it's taken away by the Marietta Pioneers. Some other subs in here for the Cardinals right now is number 10, Katie Exline, as well as number 26, Annie Mosca. Otterbein tried to shoot the ball downfield, but was quickly taken away by the Marietta Pioneers down there. Ball is kicked downfield by the Cards. It's quickly picked up by number 13, Carly Bruins of the Marietta Pioneers. Ball's kicked wide of the goal as it goes out of bounds. As it comes in for a potential kick over here by the Marietta Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have about a little under 15 and a half minutes left here in the half here. The first half as the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers with a score of 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me, my name is Sam Hamid here with WOBN and Otterbein University. As the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers in a bit of a nippy match here, as temperatures start to drop a little bit here in Westerville, Ohio. Score is currently 1-0 Otterbein. As the Cardinals quickly attempt to go back onto the offensive here, possibly go for another goal. Ooh. Excuse me, I apologize. Appears to be a Pioneer down on the field. Injury timeout called over here for the game here. As you could see on the television screen, the ball went straight into the face of the Pioneer player right there. And that was a hard shot to take as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me, my name is Sam Hamid here with Otterbein University here with Otterbein TV as the Cardinals take on the Pioneers, and we have an injured Pioneer here down on the field with a timeout taken. She went down when she took a ball to the face by number 11 Maya Kelly. It was an accidental kick. She just happened to be there, and man, just hope she's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that if you are a parent over here of an Otterbein Cardinal, that senior day for Otterbein University's women's soccer team will be held about 15 to 20 minutes before kickoff on Saturday, October 28th, as the Cardinals take on the Mount Union Purple Raiders. It'd be great to see you down here in Westerville, Ohio, for that game, as it is to be a good one. Cards quickly setting up for a corner kick over here on the far side of the field. Quickly taken off and goal for Otterbein. Corner kick, I believe, was kicked in. The assist to number 21, Haley Guerra, off the corner kick, while the score was brought in by number 26, Annie Mosca. The score is now 2-0 for Otterbein University as they go up against the Marietta Pioneers. The Pioneers appear to be in a bit of a speed mode here as they try to take it down the field on the Otterbein Cardinals. Try to take a shot. Otterbein takes a big shot downfield. Set up by Maya Kelly. Ooh. Saved there for the Pioneers by number 13, Carly Bruins, as it was taken downfield by the Cards. It would look to be a soon 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. And a big hole for the Pioneers to dig themselves out of. Kicked in by number 11, Maya Achilles. That was quickly saved by number 13, Carly Bruns here, excuse me, of Marietta. I'll tell you one thing, this Otterbein Cardinals women's soccer team is really gritty, as they've taken a couple bumps and falls here during the game, and they've just gotten right back up. Ball is quickly saved there by the Pioneers. It is kicked off. Some subs coming in here for the Pioneers.
It's the game for the Pioneers, number 2, Kelsey Carver, and 15, Haley Hill.
Said subbing in for the Marietta Pioneers, number 2, Kelsey Carver, number 15, Haley Hill. Ball's taken downfield. There was a big dive there by the Marietta Pioneers. She quickly got back up and is ready to play. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me, my name is Samer Hamid here with Otterbein University and Otterbein University and Otterbein TV here, as the Otterbein Cardinals are set to take on the Marietta Pioneers in a bit of a dicey 2-0 match here in favor of the Cardinals, with scores by number 25 Priscilla Severance, and number 26 Annie Mosca. Mike Kelly quickly trying to move the ball back into the midline here of the field. Ball kicked out of bounds by the Pioneers, now thrown in by the Otterbein Cardinals here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just under 6.5 minutes left to play in the first half here. as the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers, and what's been a bit of a close match. I mean, the score would say something different as the Cardinals lead 2-0, but I mean the ball's gone pretty back and forth between the Cardinals and the Pioneers here, with just a little bit more possession here, a little bit more possessions here by the Otterbein Cardinals. Ball was quickly picked up by number 5, Katie Best, and now is taken downfield as it's thrown back. Excuse me. As it's picked up over here by Marietta Pioneers, and it's quickly picked up by the Cardinals. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me, my name is Sam Hamid here with Otterbein University and Otterbein TV, as the Otterbein Cardinals are here to take on the Marietta Pioneers in lovely Westerville, Ohio, on a great night here, October 24th, 2017. Ball taken downfield as goalie number 30, Aaron Gordon, quickly picks it up. Now the Pioneers being a little bit conservative right now with their shot attempts, only one shot attempt on goal right now against Aaron Gordon, with the Cardinals having 10 combined against Marietta. Ball is quickly taken back by the Otterbein Cardinals as the Marietta Pioneers attempted to make a steal, as Maya Kelly is really bobbing and weaving her way around the. And that is a self-inflicted gunshot wound over there by the Marietta Pioneers, as the Otterbein now takes a 3-0 lead against the Pioneers. And it looks like the Pioneers are falling apart a little bit at the seams right now in the first half.
The Cards, number 19, Rachel Stair.
About 2:40 left in the game here for the Cards as they take on Marietta Pioneers now. And if you're joining me right now, my name is Sam Hamid here with WOBN and Otterbein University as the Cards take on the Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen of the Otterbein Cardinal community, I'd just like to remind you that on Saturday, October 28th, about 20 to 30 minutes before kickoff, we'll be hosting Otterbein Senior Day as the Cardinals take on the Mount Union Purple Raiders. The ball is kicked out of bounds here by the Marietta Pioneers.
One minute remaining in the first half, less than 1 minute.
As the announcer said, less than 1 minute remaining in the first half as the Otterbein Cardinals have a 3-0 lead against the Marietta Pioneers. If you're joining me right now, my name is Sam Hamid here with Otterbein University as the Cards take on the Pioneers on a cold night, on a cold, little bit windy night here in Westerville. Tell you what, a very intimate setting here in Otterbein Memorial Stadium with only one set of stands as both home and visitor sides both sit with each other and almost intermingle as almost like a big community.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the end of the first half, gentlemen. In running fashion, the Otterbein Cardinals have taken a 3-0 lead against the Marietta Pioneers. If you're joining me right now, my name is Sam Hamid here with Otterbein University and WOBN TV. And the Otterbein Cardinals have really taken dominance here over Marietta. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that October 28th for the Otterbein Cardinals will be their senior day against the Mount Union Purple Raiders here at Memorial Stadium. The estimated time for the senior night would be about senior day would be about 30 minutes, possibly 20 to 30 minutes before kickoff. As kickoff is about 1 to 1:30. In a beautiful cold night here in Westerville, Ohio, with a nice intimate crowd, not too big, not too small, kind of that just right feel when it comes to a good old-fashioned soccer game here at Otterbein University. Kind of gives you a nice hometown feel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WOBN and Otterbein TV. I'm your man Sam Mohammed here, as the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Marietta Pioneers.
Number 1, Rebecca Denny. And for the Cards, 0, Katie Bose.
Now the Cards have subbed in a goalie now. Number 0, Katie Both, is now switching out with Aaron Gordon. So Katie Both is now starting over here for the Otterbein Cardinals. And for the Marietta Pioneers, number 13, Carly Bruins, has been subbed out for number 1, Rebecca Tenney. As they come in and start the second half here, as Otterbein starts off with the ball. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining me, my name is Sam Mohammed, and I'm here with Otterbein TV and WOBN as the Otterbein Cardinals take on Marietta and the Pioneers in women's soccer. Temperature right now in Westerville is about 49 degrees, 48 degrees Fahrenheit right now. But with the wind, it feels like 43 degrees. So it's a bit of a chilly one here in Westerville, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to remind you that Otterbein University's Senior Day will be held on October 28th, about 20 to 30 minutes before kickoff, when the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Mount Union Purple Raiders. Bit of a back and forth kicking match here between Otterbein and Marietta, as Otterbein quickly gets the ball back as it's going back to the far side. Otterbein lines up in the goals box. Oh, takes a shot. Just over the crossbar over here for the Otterbein Cardinals. And what could have been a 4-0 lead still stays at 3-0 for the Otterbein Cardinals. And that would have put the Marietta Pioneers in a deeper hole than they already were, down 3 goals in this match. I just have to remind you that all 3 goals have been scored in this first half. A little bit of couple stats for you right now. Otterbein's currently leading the game right now in shots taken with 11, while Marietta's only taken about 3 shots on goal. Ball quickly goes out of bounds on the near side for the Pioneers as the Cards quickly try to take back the ball. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, if you're joining me right now, my name is Sam Mohammed here with Otterbein University and WOBN TV, as the Otterbein Cardinals are here to take on the Marietta Pioneers here in women's soccer, as this is a crucial game for the Cardinals as well as the Pioneers. Now, Otterbein, with a win here, possibly a win against Mount Union with a Heidelberg loss, could put Otterbein ahead in the OAC standings right now and launch them into the OAC tournament. Otterbein is currently tied for 6th place in the OAC, tied with Heidelberg, and with a possible tie continuing at sixth place with Heidelberg, Heidelberg would win the tie with their win over Otterbein. Otterbein with a thumper down the field as it quickly goes out of bounds. But what a hard kick there by the Otterbein Cardinals. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Sam Hamid here with WOBN TV and Otterbein University, as the Otterbein Cardinals are here to take on the Marietta Pioneers. A little over 6 minutes has gone by so far in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that on October 28th, about 20 to 30 minutes before kickoff for the Otterbein University Cardinals game against the Mount Union Purple Raiders, that there will be Senior Day being held for the Otterbein's graduating seniors this year from the women's soccer team. Score is currently 3-0 here in the second half as the Cardinals are here taking on the Pioneers in Westerville, Ohio, in Memorial Stadium here for the Otterbein Cardinals.
Into the game for Marietta, number 24, Erica Figueroa.
Coming in for the Pioneers right now, Erica Figueroa. Excuse me. Erica Figueroa for the Pioneers out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Ball's being taken over right now by the Marietta Pioneers, and I spoke too soon as Otterbein quickly tries to advance back onto the ball. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Samer Hamid here from WOBN TV and Otterbein University, as the Cardinals are here taking on the Marietta College Pioneers in this nice night here in beautiful Westerville, Ohio, in Memorial Stadium here from Otterbein University. I'll tell you what, from the beginning of this game, it looked like it could have been a potentially close game with Otterbein and Marietta really going back and forth on both sides of the field. Then Otterbein quickly swept over and took it back, going 1-2 from Annie Mosca and Priscilla Severance. And then Marietta suffering a self-inflicted gunshot wound of sorts, coming in with a goal in their own, with a kicker putting it in their own goal, with a 3-0 lead now for the Otterbein Cardinals. That gunshot wound came off of a kick by number 22, Regina Severance. Now a bit of a back and forth passing attack here from Otterbein as they keep going back and forth, kind of playing a bit of a keep away from the Marietta Pioneers here. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Samer Hamid here from WOBN TV and Otterbein University, as the Cardinals are here taking on the Pioneers. Ball's being taken down the field right now by the Cards, as they are coming up on the ball right now on the Marietta side of the field right now. Oh my. And a great save over there by Marietta, by Marietta's Rebecca Tanny right there. Real close one-on-one matchup there between the Cardinals and Rebecca Tanny out of Marietta. As the Cardinals again going back on the offensive, trying to get downfield on these Marietta Pioneers right here, possibly trying to make it a 4-0 4-0 lead against the Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Samar Hamid here from Otterbein University and WOBN TV, as the Cardinals are taking on the Pioneers in a real slobber knocker here, as the Cardinals are up 3-0. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to remind you that Senior Day for the Otterbein Cardinals women's soccer team will be held on October 28th when the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Mount Union University Purple Raiders. Festivities will be held 20 to 30 minutes before kickoff here at Memorial Stadium. The Cardinals here are really kind of closing off the Pioneers on every which way they go, really cutting them off and getting that ball back as soon and as quickly as possible as they can. Ooh. And a slide tackle there by the Cardinals on Marietta's number 20, Chloe Williams. Ooh. And a clutch save by number 1, Rebecca Taney over there for the Marietta Pioneers, as Otterbein looked like it was closing in again on yet again a fourth goal for the Cards. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me, my name is Samar Hamid here with WOBN TV and Otterbein University, as the Cards are set up here to take on the Marietta College Pioneers, as the Otterbein currently holds a 3-0 lead against the Marietta Pioneers. Number 2, Holly Bernhold, really kind of kicking around circles around these Pioneer ladies right now, as Marietta quickly attempted to take it downfield but ran out of bounds. Still beginning for the Cards right now, number 13, Megan Losey, and number 31, Ashley Rabenstein. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Sam Hamid here from WOBN TV and Otterbein University as the Cards are taking on the Marietta Pioneers in a bit of a slobber knocker here as Otterbein's up 3-0 against the Pioneers. Here we go as Holly Bernhold is a team away by a triad of Otterbein. Ball's now being taken downfield by the Pioneers as Chloe Williams is set up against the Otterbein Cards, and she's taken on again by a swarm of white jerseys. Ball now passed on to number 15, Haley Haas. She passes it on and is taken back by Hott. And it's taken downfield by Marietta. Chloe Williams on the ball. And quickly kicked away by the Cardinals. I believe is number 14, Cassidy Nickel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Samar Hamid here with WOBN TV and Otterbein University. As the Cards are set up right now to take on the Pioneers with a 3-0 lead against the Pioneers. Currently approaching 22 minutes left in the half. Some subs are coming in for the Cards. Court number 10, Katie Exline. Number 11, Maya Kelly. Number 17, Allison Lookscheider. Number 21, Haley Guerra. Otterbein having the ball quickly stolen away from them by the Pioneers as it's kicked downfield, but to no avail.
Now in goal for the Pioneers, 0-0, Mary Kay Corum.
Again, number 00 for the Pioneers coming in, subbing in for goal. Mary Kate Corum, the junior out of Normandy High School in Cleveland, Ohio. Maya Kelly now breaking onto the ball. 1-on-1 with the Marietta defender. Passes it off. Aw, quickly stolen away by Marietta and saved by goalkeeper number 00, Mary Kate Corum. A little bit of handles put on display right there by number 13, Megan Losey. This ball set up by number 10. Katie X-line and scored in! And that is a 4-0 lead for the Otterbein Cardinals.
Cardinal goal scored by 21, Haley Guerra. Just the 10, Katie X-line.
And Haley Guerra with a goal tonight as well, as the Otterbein Cardinals take a 4-0 lead against the Marietta Pioneers. If you're joining me right now, my name is Samar Hamid here from WOBN TV and Otterbein University, as the Cards are set up right now to take on the Pioneers with a 4-0 lead with a goal just shot in by number 21, Haley Guerra. Goal was also set up by number 10, Katie X-line. X-line, a sophomore forward from Jackson. Went to Jackson High School in Jackson, Ohio. There's a lot of Jacksons right there. Again, a little bit of keep away being played right now by the Cards against the Pioneers. Ball quickly passed off from Maya Kelly over to the far side of the field to another Cardinal over there. There's the ball a little wide of the goal over there on the Marietta side. Otterbein trying to go up to a 5-0 lead. That would be insane. That would be insanely great, I should say, for this Cardinal team if they take that 5-0 lead. That kind of show them, kind of where they believe their place should be in the OAC standings right now. Kind of show the OAC, we are here and we are not going away. This is the Otterbein Cardinals and we're here to stay. Ball being passed around right now, taken over by the Cardinals. Holly Bernhold trying to go downfield. One-on-one, Maya Kelly. And some great hustle being shown by Maya Kelly. Maya Kelly, the freshman over here out of Hilliard, Ohio, attended Hilliard Bradley High School. Fun fact, me and Maya actually attended the same high school. We were in the same graduating class. Thrown in by the Cards over there to the far side of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, good evening. My name is Samar Hamid here from Otterbein University and WOBN TV. As the Cards right now are taking on the Marietta Pioneers, and currently are sitting at a 4-0 lead against the Pioneers. Ball being passed around over here by the Cardinals as it's gone a little bit downfield. The ball's been a majority of the time right now on that Marietta side of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you to those Otterbein University students and possible parents, and just go by listeners kind of looking on TV, seeing this game right now. I'd like to remind you that Otterbein University Women's Soccer's senior night is on October 28th, about 20 to 30 minutes before kickoff, where the Otterbein Cardinals will take on the Mount Union Purple Raiders here at Memorial Stadium. Some subs came in there for the Cards. Ball thrown in by the Cards and quickly taken over by the Cardinals right now on the Marietta side of the field. Ball being passed around by the Cards right now. Haley Guerra passing off the ball. It's quickly saved off that goal attempt by the Marietta Pioneers. Pass again, set up by Haley Guerra on the far side, kind of kicking it over. Picked up by the Cards on the far side of the field, kind of maneuvering it around, trying to get back to some more white jerseys. It's quickly kicked out of bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Sam Hamid here with WOBN TV and Otterbein University. As the Cards are out here taking on the Marietta Pioneers on this chilly night here in Westerville, Ohio, up in Memorial Stadium. 48 degrees right now. Feels like 43 with a possible low of 42 degrees Fahrenheit coming during this game tonight. We're just under 12 minutes left in the half here as the Otterbein Cardinals have a 4-0 lead against the Marietta Pioneers. And a nice intimate atmosphere right now from the crowd, just looking on, watching in amazement as this Otterbein women's soccer team really shows what it is to them and why they believe they should be up in that OAC tournament right now. Otterbein is currently tied for 6th in the OAC with Heidelberg University, and with this win tonight, that could possibly put them over the edge and get them into that OAC tournament. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, we have just a little under 10 minutes left to play in this last half here. As the Otterbein Cardinals are here taking on the Marietta Pioneers, I'm Samer Hammond here with WOBN TV and Otterbein University. Ball being handled right now by number 21, Haley Guerra. She takes a shot, quickly headed away by a Marietta defender. Bit of a high shot there. Saved by Marietta's Mary Kate Corum. Ball being passed around right now from white jersey to white jersey. Taken on. Right down, Maya Kelly passes the ball off right now. Number 13, Megan Losey. This ball's taken downfield and just goes out of bounds. Number 20, Megan Otterbeck tried to save it, but she was just a little too late. Some subs coming into the game right now for Otterbein University. Hard kick by Megan Losey down to the far side of the Marietta half of the field. As number 4, Liz Jackson, kind of displaying what she's made of. Now some subs are coming in right now for the Marietta Pioneers. As we are nearing the end of this game right now, about 7.5 minutes left to play in the second half of this game. And Otterbein holds a 4-0 lead against the Marietta Pioneers. Some subs for the Cardinals. Number 19, Rachel Stair. Number 4, Liz Jackson, and number 27, Alyssa Bates. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now, my name is Samer Hammond here from WOBN TV and Otterbein University. As the Cards are out here on a beautiful, brisk Westerville, Ohio night here in Memorial Stadium, as the Cards are here taking on the Pioneers with a 4-0 lead for the Cardinals with 6.5 minutes left to play in the second half. The Cards have really displayed their dominance here in this game with 3 goals in the first half by Priscilla Severance, Regina Severance, and Annie Mosca. Ball being passed around right now by the Pioneers, trying to play keep away, but it's just not enough as the Cards quickly take the ball back. For all the Otterbein Cardinal supporters out there, for the women's soccer team, just like to remind you that Senior Day for the Otterbein Cardinals will be held on October 28th, about 20 to 30 minutes before kickoff, as the Cardinals take on the Mount Union Purple Raiders. Again, that is October 28th, about 20 minutes before kickoff. Saved by number 0, Katie Both. Her first shot attempt on Katie Both in the game right now. Ladies and gentlemen, as we near 4 minutes left to play in the second half right here, Cardinals currently are holding on to their 4-0 lead against the Marietta Pioneers here on a nice cold Westerville, Ohio night here as the Otterbein Cardinals take on Marietta. Now, you would think that weather would be a little bit more of a factor today, but it really hasn't. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you play in Ohio. I mean, crazy weather every day. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, back in September we had 60-degree days and we had 80-degree days, so you'd never know what would happen. Otterbein tried to kick it back to the field of play, but just couldn't as the ball quickly curves out of bounds. It is now Marietta ball. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me right now for this broadcast, my name is Samar Hamid here from WOBN TV in Otterbein University, as the Cards are right now taking on the Marietta Pioneers right now with a 4-0 lead, just under 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Just a reminder that the Cardinals will play, as it will also be Otterbein Senior Day, as we recognize the graduating seniors from this year's class. And festive ceremonies will begin about 20 to 30 minutes before kickoff for the game. Ball quickly kicked off by the Pioneers, but retrieved back here by the Cardinals as they start to move a little bit more downfield again. Ball right now is on the far side of the field. One-on-one battle between the Cards and the Pioneers. Ball goes out of bounds. Just under a minute left to play here in the game as the Cards are right now taking on the Marietta Pioneers. A little under 30 seconds left to play right now in the final half of the game. Ball thrown back into play on the far side of the field.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the game, folks. The final score of 4-0. The Otterbein Cardinals come away with a win today against the Marietta Pioneers. And what was a cold night today, 48 degrees, felt like 43, with a little bit of that wind chill today. Otterbein now sits at 11-4-1 overall, 4-4 in the conference. And if you're joining us right now, the score was 4-0. I'm Samar Hamid from WOBN TV, and Otterbein University, as the Otterbein Cardinals had taken on the Marietta Pioneers, and final score of 4-0. Join us on Saturday when the Otterbein Cardinals take on Mount Union for their senior day and their last match of the regular season. Thank you.